This year, I attended Anime Central, celebrating its Sweet 16. For the past 16 years, Anime Central has brought manga and anime fans together for a celebratory weekend. This year featured a lot of fun activities, panels, and wonderful guests. Everyone seemed to enjoy themselves and had a great time.
Decided to come down here because a couple of my friends told me about this convention, had little knowledge about it, and well, I'm glad I came. The atmosphere is great here. All the cosplayers did a really good job.
So far, it's looking really good. Within the first 30 minutes, I've already want to drop $200 at least. And the cosplay characters and the fans are awesome. I'm hoping to come back here next year and then some.
Anime Central holds their convention every year in Rosemont, Illinois, at the Donald E. Stevens Convention Center, just off the Rosemont stop on the CTA Blue Line. Anime Central, or ACen as it's most known as, is considered to be one of the top 3 most popular anime conventions in North America. Only Otakon in Baltimore, Maryland, and Anime Expo in Los Angeles, California have had larger turnouts than ACen. ACen began back in 1998 and had about 1,203 attendees that year. As of 2012, over 24,000 people attended ACen for their 15th year anniversary. This year expects to have even more attendees than previous years. At ACen, you can visit the Artists Alley to meet and purchase art from many artists, including this year's ACen Doujinshi contest winner, Walter Royeras.
They enable roughly equal opportunity for any artist to independently display their own work, their own passion.
There's also the vendor area where you can pick up anime souvenirs. There are panels where you can discuss different anime topics and meet many celebrities in the anime and Asian pop world. There's a long line for the rave each night, and there are even dances and a masquerade contest. There's even gaming areas for tabletop gamers and video gamers alike. Some of this year's guests included renowned voice actor Sonny Strait, whose work includes the voice of Krillin from Dragon Ball Z series, Maze Hughes from Full Metal Alchemist, and Lupin III from Lupin III, as well as his comics We Shadows and his newly released The Secret Origin of Goat.
I rely on my addiction to art. I really have a problem with it. If I'm not doing something creative, I feel crazy. And so it just sort of keeps me stable.
Another one of this year's featured guests included one of Japan's newest rising J-pop stars, Yukino. She made her debut in 2012 with her first song, You Make Me Blue. Her most famous song, Rantiki, was featured as the opening theme song for the Japanese anime series Bakumatsu Gijinden Roman. Her first album, Vocalize, was released earlier this year featuring Rantiki as well as other songs mixing jazz, funk, rock, R&B, dance, and ballad styles. She performed her very first US concert at this year's ACen. One of the most famous chalk artists, Eric Marushchek of PepperInk.com, amazed fans and fellow artists alike again this year with his weekend-long chalk image of Funimation's newest anime, Lupin III, the woman called Fujiko Mine.
I have to learn this style. I have to understand everything the artist did to make this drawing. It may not have been what I would have picked normally, or it might not be something I was familiar with. I'm like, okay, I'd love to experience that, to take on the challenge. How accurately can I do this, even though I've never done this before? This was the first one they sent me, and as soon as I saw it, I said, we're doing it. Because I loved the image, and I knew it. I'm like, we're not going to get a better one. They gave me 2, but the other one had a lot of the characters very small, and one character big. And when you do small characters on the piece, they're kind of underwhelming. Being able to do them gigantic, I mean, she's 14 feet tall. When you do things like that big, it's much more epic, it's much more impressive. So when they showed me the other one with the small characters, I said, no, this one.
Anime Central is one of the most fun and entertaining events of the summer, especially for all you anime, manga, video game, or Asian pop fans, and is a must-see experience event. This is Ian Noel Camilotes for 2citytv.com, and I hope to see you next year at ACen 17, May 16th through the 18th, 2014.